How do you keep your cash in funds? Inside a piggy bank? In your sock drawer? Do you open up a bank account to keep them there and track them? Or would you like to invest them in something you can eventually use in the future? In today's video, we'll be showing you how renowned billionaires keep and manage their stash of money. Welcome to our channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to keep up with our future videos. Jeff Bezos earns nearly $2,489,000 per second. That is over 2 times the amount of a typical American worker earns in a week. The amount of money transitioning through billionaires' bank accounts is astonishing. However, it is not as simple as hiding wads of $100 cash under the bed. The truth is that until these billionaires act strategically, their wealth will dwindle as inflation rises. Instead of owning a tub full of gold, the world's wealthiest diversify among equities, trusts, real estate, business enterprises, and of course, the occasional extravagant splurge. Try not to be envious as we discover how the 15 best paid CEOs in the IT industry exceeds the market worth of entire countries, approximately $83 billion. Jeff Bezos is worth more than the countries of Jamaica, Iceland, Tunisia, and Estonia combined. He is 400 times wealthier than LeBron James, who is among the world's most prominent athletes of all time. Facebook creator Mark Zuckerberg, who is worth $91.9 million, earns the average US annual pay in around 2 minutes. That is the equivalent of earning more than $5 million per day of his life. Bill Gates has a net worth of roughly $100 billion. Elon Musk has a net worth of $70 billion. And Warren Buffett has sock drawers packed with $76 billion. In order to compete with such elites, a full-time worker earning $50,000 per year would have to labor 40 hours each week, lasting 2 million years. To compete with Bill Gates, a minimum wage worker in the United States, you'd have to work for 8 hours a day, 7 days a week for 6.5 million years. These superhuman business aristocrats are ridiculously wealthy. However, the more money they have, the more difficult it is to store. Bank accounts are only often secured up to $250,000 from significant bank collapses, which is a cause for anxiety, forcing the wealthy to adopt a critical strategy for safeguarding, preserving, and expanding their money. All of this can be summed up in one word: diversification. 3 things account for about 75% of the total family asset worth. First, there are liquid assets, which are cash or quickly available funds at the bank. Second, primary residential expenses are typically rent, followed by automobile expenses. The higher you climb the financial ladder, the less dependent you are on these 3 variables. Cash accounts for a negligible portion of billionaires' total net worth, and there's essentially no dependency on a retirement pension. When your income exceeds $1 million, new considerations enter the picture. Personal wealth is increasingly being allocated to stocks, real estate, and business endeavors. To begin, arguably the most accomplished investor of all time, Warren Buffett is an excellent representation of stock market investment. The Oracle of Omaha managed to survive entirely on a $50,000 annual income. His money quickly came from investment, where he invested his funds in stable, well-run companies that offered good value and significant growth potential. Buffett purchased $1.3 billion for shares of Coca-Cola in 1988, which corresponds to almost $18 billion in today's market value. The key to the majority of his wealth, along with other billionaire stock market investments, is to hold for the long term. Ronald Wayne, Apple's 3rd founder, would be valued over $100 billion today if he hadn't given up his 10% ownership for $800 decades ago. If billionaires are not investing in other businesses, they're launching their own. Buffett established Berkshire Hathaway. Elon Musk established Tesla and SpaceX. And Bezos built Amazon. However, enterprises are sometimes purchased rather than founded. Abramovich purchased Chelsea Football Club. Zuckerberg purchased Instagram, WhatsApp, and Oculus. And the list goes on. Millionaires participate in acquisitions as well, but with slightly more unconventional ideas. Carmen Electra supplies home stripper poles. Jessica Alba's company produces environmentally friendly baby items. Dan Aykroyd established Crystal Head Vodka, and Akon runs a diamond mine in South Africa. If they still have money after investing in stocks or business enterprises, a trust fund is a frequent way to keep it safe. Trusts allow people to transfer their money out of their estate, which has two obvious advantages: lower taxes as well as greater privacy. A millionaire could establish trusts for certain charities or for every household member. Billionaires are unable and cannot retain all of their assets in one location. There are no savings accounts in existence that hold more than $1 billion. Should banks permit it, clients would face significant inflation risks. Inflation eats away at their money unless they put it to work through investments. But how do billionaires make their daily purchases? Do they use cash like the rest of us or unique credit cards? Or does their popularity give them a free pass through life? As an example, consider Bill Gates. When asked how much cash he keeps in his wallet, the Microsoft co-founder offered us an unexpected answer: a single, crisp $100 bill. The reasoning underlying this conclusion makes a lot of sense, and it all comes down to reputation. Strangers have directly asked Gates, "Can I have $1 million?" If he doesn't have any money in his wallet, he isn't obligated to give it to everyone who passes him on the street. Depending on the cost of the purchase, the client could use a debit card from a tiny bank account, a credit card for higher-end purchases, or wire transfers for large sums of money. It's no question that the CEO of a huge firm is unlikely to buy his own groceries. This is where the several subordinates on the staff come in. The CEOs, on the other hand, will fill up their own gas and purchase their own meals, at which time they will pull out an ultra-exclusive credit card. Banks come knocking with elite credit card programs for those with a perfect record and a massive net worth, promising special treatment and an extensive array of luxuries and benefits in exchange for registering with them. On top of that, no card is more well-known than the American Express Centurion Black Card. If you are fortunate and financially secure enough to be invited to become eligible for this program, the initiation price alone is $10,000, with a yearly upkeep fee of $5,000. Make no mistake, Amex provides all the extra features for its customers. The card includes a 24-hour personal concierge service, a complimentary private suite membership at Los Angeles International Airport, a $1,000 annual credit to buy at Saks Fifth Avenue, automatic elite hotel status, and much more. Many of the world's richest store portions of their wealth in international bank accounts. American Express is a popular choice among billionaires, but it is not the sole bank on which they depend on. Individuals with extremely high net worth generally have checking accounts with one of these 10 institutions: Citigold, Union Bank, HSBC, Morgan Stanley, UBS, BB&T, PNC, BNY Mellon, Chase, and Bank of America. An offshore account is another common word in the world of finances. While using a bank outside of your own country for valid reasons is not illegal, it may be a gray area. In reality, numerous of the world's wealthiest people keep a percentage of their fortune in overseas bank accounts. If the United States enters an economic downturn, but your money is in the Netherlands, your wealth will be preserved. The Cayman Islands are well known for their tax advantages. Singapore is regarded as a safe and reliable offshore choice, and Switzerland is well known for its financial protection and secrecy. There is always risk, regardless of the amount of money put into bank accounts, the stock market, or company enterprises. That is why the world's wealthiest men and women choose to invest a big percentage of their fortune in real estate. Real estate is seen as a relatively safe investment. The reason for this is that the value of brick and mortar is significantly less volatile and risky than the stock market. Over long periods of time, real estate has shown a consistent increasing trend. A house is also a lot more difficult to take than a wallet. And let's face it, no star or millionaire would turn down the opportunity to live in a spacious penthouse or a coastal mansion. Some examples include Bill Gates' $120 million Lake Washington mansion, which has a pool with a subterranean audio system. Larry Ellison's $200 million Japanese-style estate features 10 structures, a man-made lake, and a koi pond. Ken Griffin's apartments on Billionaires Road that provide the most breathtaking views of Central Park and Mark Zuckerberg's real estate holdings, which includes anything from a tiny Palo Alto house to a massive Hawaiian plantation. As we've seen, high-earning businessmen tend to invest a large portion of their earnings. That does not imply that they aren't willing to splurge on the nicer things in life. Every year, our billionaires spend thousands of millions of dollars in luxury super yachts, luxurious aircraft, incredible automobile collections accompanied by private chauffeurs, holidays to the world's finest locations, high fashion, exclusive access to every event imaginable, and admirably, significant charitable contributions. Forbes estimated 2,095 billionaires as of 2020. What would you do if you awoke tomorrow as a billionaire number 2096? Comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our future videos.